Hello. Let me know once we are live, since I can't see that we are live or not. StreamYard is saying that we are live, but so as soon as we have couple of viewers here, we will start. So I'm live at 9:30 today, rather than my usual time, which is 6 p.m. Or 6 a.m. If you are in the US. So we will be covering SEO Q&A as well as the use cases of ChatGPT in my today's live session. So what happens is I don't have any dedicated video or a playlist for ChatGPT, but we are going to create one really soon. I am working on a couple of videos, especially from content perspective. So let's see once they are live. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment and I will answer them. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so the first question is, can you please make a video on how to make full SEO audit report? Okay, so when it comes to creating an audit report for your clients or for your own website, maybe, for example, you are managing a website for a business and you are working as a job person there. The couple of things that you should have in mind is having the action items as well as there are two sections. One is the improvement sections and the second one is the action plan, or the what do you call it, like action points. Like i s- I mentioned them as action points, right? So just start from the content perspective, and then later on you just but like if the website has less than 500 pages, you should be really going after the technical SEO as well, since if the technical foundations are not correct or they are not good, or the website is having some like technical issues, you're going to struggle to rank that website ultimately in future. So you may rank it for like some months, but again, if the indexing sucks, if the crawling sucks, at the end of the day you have to fix you have to fix it ultimately, right? So just be careful about the technical SEO stuff. And then it comes to the backlinks part. So these are really the main pillars. So with the backlinks, you're going to go ahead, you will want to analyze your competitors. You will want to analyze what type of backlinks they have. Either they are buying most of the guest posts, they have like most of the press releases. For example, in most B2B businesses, they have their press releases on regular basis, especially in the fashion and the industrial niches, right? So as well as the manufacturing niche. So you will want to just go ahead and analyze the backlink profile as a whole, rather than just hanging around and just looking at the backlink profile in Ahrefs. So the full report will have some actionable insights on how they can acquire more and more backlinks. Like those backlinks should be better compared to their competitors, as well as the frequency of acquiring those links should be higher, right? So I think this answers the question for the audit report. And if you are starting out any if you are presenting it as a proposal to your client, I would highly suggest you to add timelines. For example, what are some of the suggestions for first 3 months? What are the suggestions for 3 to 7 months? And then what are the suggestions from like 7 to 12 months? And after 12 months, what I do is I share with my client, like, we are gonna see the progress as well as what issues were fixed in the past 12 months, or what strategies were implemented, and then we are going to take our decision based on the data, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so the next question is, if someone has learned link building and want to sell as a newbie, how anyone can sell without portfolio? I receive this question a lot. Like, if you want to sell something without portfolio, the only way I can recommend is just go out and work for free. That's it. There is no shortcut. There is no other way around. You can ask, anyone who can be your potential client. I have like my own email templates, and on the whole scripts that I used when I didn't have any experience and I used to write it. I'm not a copywriter, but again, like you can just ask, you can just share with them that you don't have experience, but you are very keen to learn, and if they have any project for you. And if you are going to ask, like, let's say 100 people, I'm pretty much sure that at least one of them will agree, right? So it's all about like putting the efforts rather than just procrastinating about it. So yeah, just go ahead and work for free if you don't have any portfolio. And what is your strategy for hunting clients other than platform? I have a full video coming out, like 3 to 4 videos coming out on this topic, like hunting clients and uh, reaching out and stuff like that, especially for the freelancer as well as the new agency owners. So yeah, if I would answer it quickly, like my strategy for hunting clients other than platform, it's mainly the outreach. Number one, that is not the number one strategy that we are using. But if you have a budget, I would highly recommend you going with ads, both Google ads as well as what do you call it, Facebook ads, right? Or meta ads. So yeah, these are two of the biggest strategies, I would say. And the third one would be, if you have worked with previous clients, if you're asking like the strategy of hunting clients other than platforms, that means you have worked on platforms before. Let's say Upwork, Fiverr, whatever you name it. Upwork is the biggest marketplace out there, or either people per hour. So you can just go ahead and ask your previous clients or your current clients for referrals. Referrals works like a charm. Like, I don't have to explain this in, but if you work with a client, you provide them with the results and whatever they ask for. So you can just go ahead and ask them if they have any friends or if they have other SEOs, agency owners that are looking for the work that you are providing, or the skill that if you have any technical SEO skill or link building, you can just go ahead and ask them for the referrals. So you don't have to pitch those clients who are coming from referrals, since they have trust in you and already believe in you, since they are coming from a strong referral. So yeah, that's pretty much it. How to make a package of your services? I would say just just go ahead and see what your competitors are offering, and then you can just see like how you can provide better services uh, in less duration as compared to your competitors. And then you just calculate your pricing based on your offering, based on the quality of the work that you deliver. You don't have to always beat on pricing. That's just my opinion. So you don't have to beat on pricing always, when you can work, when you can provide quality work in a better rate and a less duration. If you can, let's say, acquire GR50 plus backlinks in, let's say, like, and your turnaround time is 1 week, I would love to hire you as well. Since as the DR ranges or the quality of the backlinks goes up, it's very hard to acquire them. It may take like 1 week, or it may take like even 3 months as well. For, I'm talking about like DR80 plus link, DR90 plus link, so stuff like that. All right, so then we have a question: what is your approach to keyword research, especially for niche e-commerce and SaaS markets? I don't know, like, this session was supposed to be around uh, ChatGPT, SEO, and AI, but I'm more than happy to answer these questions. Okay, back to the question. What is my approach to keyword research, especially for niche e-commerce and SaaS market? So if you are an e-commerce business, it means like you are selling a physical product in most cases. So out of the 14 strategies that I can remember, so a particular strategy that is very useful is just go ahead and search for your main product in Google and open your images tab. uh, I'm not creating a video, otherwise I would explain it with the visuals. So you can just go ahead and open your images tab, and you will get tons of ideas for the subtopics, and you can just go from there. Like, you will define your subtopics based on what you're selling, and then you can get the ideas for your blog topics, for your category pages, for even for your product pages as well. So it really depends what you are selling in e-commerce. And you can check out my keyword search video on my YouTube channel. I've shared literally everything in that video on how you can approach keyword search. So and one thing as well, this strategy serves as a starting point when I'm creating any topical map. Let it be like for e-commerce, let it be for any other project that I'm working on. Arise is asking, are backlinks is still a number one factor on Google and will be in future? I would say, like I have said this hundreds of times, backlinks are and will be the ranking factor as long as Google exists. And my reason is, it's in the DNA of Google to consider links as a signal to rank pages, right? So I'm talking about PageRank, and you can just go ahead and learn more about it. So as long as Google is relevant, ranking websites is relevant, backlinks will be the number one factor, if not number one, but in top three ranking factors. So if someone is saying no, it's not, just go ahead and uh, just build some links to their website and just see the results out of it. I mean, good links, not the bad ones. Okay, so Abdullah is saying, I'm one of your biggest fan. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, just do let me know, and I would love to answer them. How to be sure that our project will be going successful or not? I would say the success of your any SEO project pretty much depends on your keyword selections. Uh, I know, like a lot of people talk about the topical map saying and everything else, but at the end of the day, we are talking about the topics that we are covering or topics that we're selecting, right? So if you are gonna, put out the content that search engines loves, I I'm saying it again, that search engines love, as well as your audience love. Secondly, you're creating really good backlinks. I'm not talking about profile backlinks, comment backlinks, or any web 2. Like low quality web 2.0s. I'm talking about really good quality backlinks. Let's say like backlinks from websites having really good traffic, organic traffic, right? So, and the third thing is, and it became really really powerful after March update, since my own websites got hit. It's a reality, and I'm sharing it with you guys as well. So the content websites are not that much powerful in my opinion. Like, you will have to have any kind of business model behind whatever you are working on. For example, if you own a content website, you can integrate it with any of the ways. Like you can go with the affiliate model, selling the products and earning commission, or you can just directly sell the products on your website, and you can just act that you are an e-commerce business, right? So I will give you an example. I've seen a website. They had a blog post about like keyboards and stuff, like cleaning the keys and everything like that, and they were selling like literally the equipment or the gear that you can use to clean the keyboards. So this is how you can do it as well. Just get out of the content websites. I know Abdullah personally, that's why I'm answering him. In short, you just got to have a business, or you can just act like a real business for search engines. So I hope that answers the question. If you have any other question related to that, just let me know. Sayyida Amna Bukhari is asking how to find untapped tool niches. I have shared my complete strategy to finding niches on my YouTube channel. You can just go ahead and watch that video. There are almost like I guess 5 strategies or so. But for specifically for tools, I would highly recommend you guys checking out Fairy's tool. It's searchintelligence.co.uk slash niche finder. I will put the link in the description or here for you guys. Just a minute. Okay, so here is the URL. This tool has really good database for tools website. When we say tools, it's like converters. Let me put it like, here's the tool. So you can just go ahead and find like converters, generators, calculators, or anything that is a tool, right? So you can apply the filters, you can find that is interesting to you, and not based on interest, just trust the data. Go ahead and find like what those websites are, like how many traffic they have got, what type of links they have got, and what type of content they are covering on their website. Normally tool websites don't have like content like how to's or any other questions like blogs, but they do have the programmatically created pages on their website that are targeting like millions and millions and millions of keywords. So this is how it goes. So if you need any other help, just let me know, and I will answer the questions related to the niche research. So I have a friend named Tayyib Saklan Zaki. He's really good at creating the tool-based websites. So if you need any help, I can just connect you guys with him. Okay, so is Google's existence is also in doubt? Um, I can't answer this question since I'm not Google's employee, but I can answer this question based on my experience, working as an SEO, or more of like a marketer from like past 6 years. So, in my opinion, Google is not gonna get irrelevant in next like 3 5 or even 10 years, but it's going to evolve a lot, right? So they are making like billions of dollars. As far as I remember, I don't know the exact figure, but it's more than like 50 billion of their revenue that is coming from like the whole ads thing. And they have a lot of products, so they are going to evolve ultimately. But I can't see this commercial company to be out of the business near soon. Mohammed is asking, blog sites is still valuable for newbies in earnings point of view. I would say no. This is a harsh reality, but again, since if you are a newbie, you will be struggling to get some resources out there, like whether it's from the content perspective, whether it's from the even the links perspective, and when you're building a real business around your website. So if you are referring to like Amazon affiliate websites, I would highly not recommend doing that. I have been doing it like for my whole life, but again, I would recommend you exploring for e-commerce, exploring for local SEO, even link building as well. So these are some of the niches that are not going to die near soon. So even the SaaS businesses, if you can develop your skill around SaaS, it will be really really beneficial. And if you have some budget, you can start you know your own SaaS thing as well. But it's not about budget when it comes to SaaS. It's more about the strategy and the idea itself. So yeah. Okay. The next question is, where are you? Okay, so what specific metrics do you prioritize when analyzing the SEO performance for e-commerce and SaaS websites? I would say overall in SEO, like I think clicks are matter more than anything else. Like since we are working to drive organic traffic at the end of the day, and doesn't matter how many impressions you have, how if they are not converting into clicks, and those clicks aren't driving any sales, nothing matters at all, right? So other matrices that I check for are average time on the page, as well as backlinks growth month over month, and the conversions. So these are the four things. Number one is clicks, the second one would be average time on the page, and we have some heat maps installed on each and every single project that we're working on. So we analyze like what's the user behavior uh, on those pages. So it's really important metric for us to analyze the average time on page, and the backlinks growth month over month, and lastly it's the conversions, for both like SaaS and e-commerce. So That's a very good question. EEAT is checked by Google, uh, by humans, or is there any bot that come to our site and check for social profiles in it or not? I would say not at all. Like, there is no bot that is coming to your website and checking out, like, is there any social profile linking to your authors or anything like that. Since, just understand it from Google's perspective. Like, the major challenge of Google is just to provide highly relevant results to its users in, like, by reducing their cost, along the way, right? So when you are saying, like, if the bot is checking all of those social profiles, they are going to explore their cost when it comes to checking the whole website, scraping the website, and checking if there is any LinkedIn profile, any Facebook profile, or anything like that. So E8 is more matter of, like, other signals. For example, backlinks are one of the biggest factor when it comes to EAT. They, largely, they play biggest role in EAT. And the other thing is, if you really know, like, how to optimize your content for search engines, again, I'm focusing on this point. So it's more of like the semantic SEO stuff, and I will be sharing more of this later in my YouTube videos. Those are the long form ones. So it's most of like the content and your backlinks part, and other factors. Like, I have a full video on the EEAT factors, like, starting from your author profiles to the addresses and so on and so forth. So it's nice to have things like you are preparing yourself as a business, and you are displaying, like, having all of those phone numbers, addresses, and everything like that. So you are signaling, your visitors, as well as the Google bot that is crawling your website, that this is a real business, not any blogger out there. I have a friend, like, he has websites ranking in very difficult niches, not much competitive, but mid-tier niches. And he has, like, all fake authors, all fake, like, he literally uses authors from Forbes, right? So he just copy the names and the photo, and just that's it. So he's earning like $1,000 per month per blog, and he has like 200 or 300 websites like that. So all right, so I see some e-com sites, Canada based. Now I want to make some, but I don't have product like payment method. Then how can I reach these sites? First things first, Wakas, I don't work in vaping niche, so I can't really guide you about it. So, and the second thing is, if you don't have any product, or if you have issues with the payment methods, so you can just use a Stripe on your website. And there's no science behind having Stripe or anything like that. You can just pay Stripe at least $500 to register your company, and then you can just integrate that on your website. So for PayPal, you have to have your company registered, like have your IT number to register that. And I'm specifically addressing those people who are in like Pakistan, right? So yeah, these are the two ways. And the second thing that you asked for, the product thing, you can partner with someone who has the product, and then you can do SEO for them. But if you don't have any product, you can do you can build an e-commerce store. So which AI is better for SEO? Honestly speaking, ChatGPT is working like a charm for me for every single thing that we do, like starting from content processes, and then uh, the keywords part, and then link building, and then GPT for sheets. It's we are using either open AI API, or either ChatGPT directly. So we have some for image generation, like Adobe Firefly. It's really good with generating the images. So I will mention all of the AI tools that we use other than the ChatGPT, but I just wanted to answer it right away. Okay, so how to solve GSC issues in my cases? Let me know how to fix directly. Um, yeah, so you can just go ahead and search for fixing the canonical tags. You can just read any blog about it or watch a YouTube video. Since I will have to literally share my screen and share all of the steps. So it's way better if you can watch a video, and if you have any issues with the process, you can then ask me. And one important thing is, when I say you can ask the question, please ask this question when we are live. Like, I'm trying my best to do the live sessions every single week, so or like after 15 days. So if you have any question, rather than asking directly in the DM, so it's really hard for me to catch up and answer the or provide one-on-one help. So if you need one-on-one consultation or anything like that, you can just message me and we can set up a paid consultation. But uh, if you don't have budget for that, you can ask me questions right here when we are live. So when websites traffic down up to 90%, what to do with that website? I would say, if it's like Google's March update, since we haven't recovered any website yet out of that update, so I can't really comment on that. So, but we have recovered from the previous updates of Google. So, I would say if it's 90% down, just try to recover it from content perspective, as well as audit your links, since we can't see any patterns out of across all of our portfolio sites or even our clients websites. Like, only 10% of my clients websites got hit, but the content websites got hit really bad with this March update. So if it's 90% down, you can try your best to recover it, but I would say, like, if you have budget for it, just start another project rather than focusing on it. If it's a content website, so if you can associate any business with it, just go ahead and do that. It will really, like, you're going to see a positive impact on it. So by business, again, I mean like selling the product directly on the website. It could be a digital product, it could be a physical product, or anything like that, depending on your niche. Why did you pursue the software engineering? uh, okay, so really long questions. So Salim is asking a question. Does it work to start a YouTube channel for creating SEO related content for personal branding in English, or start on whole digital marketing with AI and grow my agency through YouTube? What do you think, mate? And what do you suggest? So I would say YouTube for personal branding works like a charm, and as well as for growing your agency. But it's a really long-term game. You can't expect like you are going to create like 5, 10, 15 videos and you're going to flood with clients or leads. It's not going to happen. I guess we have around 80 or so videos on our YouTube channel, and we're still creating those videos on regular basis. So I would say it works really good for your personal branding stuff. And secondly, if you are asking for like how digital marketing with AI or SEO related content, I would say just start with the topic, anything that you have in mind, rather than going down a niche like you are gonna create the content only in SEO or anything like that. I found my home creating the content around SEO. That's why I'm creating every single video around SEO. So since I'm getting a lot of demand for uh, getting clients and stuff like that, so I'm going to create some videos around it as well in near future. um, is there any way to Okay, so Stack of Turds is asking, is there any method to fix directly in WordPress website? I hope so. They are referring to the same questions earlier with the canonical tags. So I'm not really sure if you can fix it inside HGXS or rank math. For sure, you can apply the canonical tag inside rank math plugin, but again, it's not the ultimate fix. I would highly suggest you to just go ahead and check out what specific issue you are having and what's the solution for that. Or you can just go ahead and have a consultation, and I can look it for you for your website. Mm. Um, Tonight I was going to buy Ahrefs for informational niche research, but now you said that blog sites will not work. Okay, first things first. This is my opinion and based on my experience with all of this blogging stuff. But information monetization is going to be nearly dead soon, like uh, where you are just monetizing the information at the end. So I'm referring to like the blog sites, whether it's like affiliate blogs or the AdSense blogs or anything like that. So this is what I said based on my experience. This is not the for sure thing, right? So my suggestion would be to explore e-commerce, stuff rather than the SaaS at first, since SaaS is it's a completely different niche. But please buy Href, otherwise Tim is just gonna kill me, right? By the way, Tim is the CMO of Hrefs. For sure. Okay, so what's the next question we have in line? What is your process for ensuring that the links you build are high quality and are beneficial in the long term? Um, I guess like personally, I obsess over organic traffic more than anything else. Like Google gives traffic to 3.45% of all websites available on the internet. This is a study by Ahrefs. You can just go ahead and read that study. So those websites with traffic shows that Google has trust in them, right? So combined with power, like the authority DR, like the real DR, so they are just golden links. So there are two matrices here. One is the traffic, as well as the second one would be uh, non-manipulated DR. By the way, when we say like authority, we really mean that those websites are linked by other high authority websites. That's why they have really good DR, and that's why I focus on like non-manipulative one. So I may end this session in next 15 or so minutes. So if you have any questions for that, just do let me know. Okay, so how do you approach a link building differently for e-commerce versus SaaS businesses? So SaaS businesses and e-commerce stores have a different type of content. So thus the link building approach is a bit different. So in e-commerce, the focus is to get sales for the products by ranking the relevant categories for the target terms, right? So as for the SaaS, the customer journey is really, really important, right? So it's entirely different compared to the e-commerce businesses. So you first have to get them into your funnel with some info pages or versus pages, and then introduce your product as a solution, right? So we acquire links to the pages where they are in mid or like top of the funnel, since no one is going to link your commercial page right away. Okay, so how does your link building strategy adapt to the ongoing changes in Google's algorithm updates? As I said earlier in my live session, like it was the first question, I guess, links will stay relevant and important no matter what, since it's in the DNA of Google, right? Since it was designed this way. Uh, I'm talking about again PageRank here. So we don't do any kind of like PBNs or low quality links. So I don't have to worry about whether my client's website will tank due to those links after the update. So if you are building like any kind of spam links, so then you have to worry about oh, the website is just going to tank, right? But at the end of the day, like our friends, they literally just create some of those like PBNs and spam links, and the websites just rank. They have their own formula of ranking those websites with those kind of links. How do you handle SEO for new markets, particularly in highly competitive niches? So, the more competitive the industry is, the more authority that you will need in the form of links. So, for example, real estate, you can't build like 5 links per month and just hope to rank. So if we are taking entry into a new market, SEO should be the part of the whole marketing strategy, rather than, it should not be a first priority to get customers to from SEO. So since SEO comes into play when customer is fully aware and is searching for that solution. So if you're entering into any new market, so you should really consider other marketing channels. Don't make SEO as your first priority. If there is any search demand, just go ahead and opt for the SEO solution. I do SEO, but I'm suggesting it since it's really good for your business and in your case. uh, all right, so we have our last question here on the chat is, looking ahead, how do you see the role of SEO evolving in the next 5 years? So, like, a lot of people are just really worried about the future of SEO. So, so do I as well. But again, like in next 2 years or so, most SEOs will either pivot to something else, and only a handful of people will stay in SEO. Uh, but SEO will evolve by the time, and not going anywhere soon till the search behavior is there. Since we as human are always curious, and we are looking for information. Uh, and most of us just don't like change, a drastic change. So with SG and AI, Google and other search engines will become better and better for people searching for the information and solutions, right? So I guess the only way to survive is just to adapt and just go with the flow, right? uh, rather than complaining about it. Okay, let's take your word for it. But who will come to get information on the web? Google, where will they get the information? I think general user don't know about ChatGPT. That's your assumption, I guess. Every single child or and their mom knows about ChatGPT. So, like Bard or AI, everyone knows about only Google. No, that's not the case. I mean, like, I'm teleporting this into the future, right? But everyone is going to search for the solution, like whether it's buying the products, and they are going to ask for suggestions to AI, like what type of products should they buy for XYZ problem that they are having, right? So they may not search on Google, but they are ultimately going to use any medium to get the suggestions for that, right? So, where will Google show ads for that? Wherever the user is searching on their platforms, right? Maybe like Google may start using a premium model for their free products like Google Docs or anything like that, and they may start displaying ads there. This is just my assumption. This is not any kind of like news or anything like that. So yeah, they are just going to show the ads wherever the visitor is, right? Nice background color. Thank you so much. And who suggested this? You are the guy who suggested this. And another guy, Kamal, he suggested the same. Like, we selected the background color with mutual understanding. So thank you so much for that. Okay. So we have 5 minutes left. If you have any other questions, let me know, and then we will go from there. Let's see if I have any questions from LinkedIn. Hi, Omar. Do you outsource content creation and distribution? Not really. We have our own in-house team for content creation as well as proofreading and editing the content. So we don't really outsource the content creation part. So if you are looking to sell the services, just share your portfolio with me at my email, umar@growthwinner.com, and I would love to, have a look. When you will come live next time, I will have some questions for you. Most likely, it will be next Thursday, uh, but it will be a bit late compared to today's timing. But again, you can have your questions ready, and once I'm live, you will get the notification. So just go ahead and turn on the notification for my profile, and then you can just ask the questions. And I really love that you said you're going to ask the questions in live session rather than the DM. uh, how can we acquire high quality links? Literally, I have my full playlist on my YouTube channel exactly for this question. So you can just go ahead and watch that playlist. So I'm just going to give you some ideas. Like there are tons and tons of strategies. Let it be like guest posting, let it be like linkable assets creation or anything like that. So the thing that matters is the strategy that you're following. And guest posting is working for like past 15 years or so. So it's gonna work in future as well, since you can really control the content there, you can really control the context there, right? Just don't make it look like a guest post, and you can always win. So other high quality links would be, I would always opt for a digital PR, but I have a little bit concerned of relevancy when it comes to digital PR. I agree they are the highest quality links on earth, but again, those are not the highest relevant ones. So you can just mix it with your guest posting, as well as the press releases, as well as the digital PR links, and so on and so forth. So in order to diversify your link profile compared to your competitors. What are the tools for keyword research recommendation? I have shared a complete video where I shared around 5 6 tools that are free, like completely free, and you can get the ideas for keywords there. And that's for like if you don't have any budget for the paid tools. But I would always opt for Ahrefs when it comes to keyword research, as well as, if I'm analyzing the competitors, or if I'm analyzing, if I want to find more topics, just go ahead and use Ahrefs for that. Omar, I got an option. How about dark color background with neon light on it, written something like Omar Faizan, or a line, something like that. Thank you so much, for Hab. My team suggested the same. By the way, it's a dark gray color, so I have like 8 bulbs in front of me, so that's why it's a bit light. So if we do, if we make it like dark gray, it's gonna be like we will need more light, since dark colors absorb more lights. So that's why we are not opting for a dark gray color. And for the neon lights, thank you so much for recommendation. My team recommends the same. So I should be doing it rather than doing a live session here. um, how does social signals influence SEO, and should we invest in the social media marketing kind of thing? So I would say like whatever is building your brand at the end of the day, I would suggest going for that. So if you think of any brand out there, like when I say brand, you could be thinking about like any mobile brand or anything like the watches or microphones, laptops. When I said these products, some brands came to your mind. So most likely you have seen them on social media. So when it comes to social signals, I don't like those strategies like just go ahead and buy like 5,000 social signals from Fiverr or anything like that. Since if you are getting traffic from like highly non-relevant sources, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So since those are just the numbers that you are having on your website, and if those visitors are not interacting with your website, they are not making any purchase or anything like that, that doesn't matter. Like those visitors are just useless, right? So rather than going after those 5,000 social signals or anything like that, just go ahead and whatever you are posting on your blog post, or if you're creating a YouTube video, you can just create really nice social post out of it, and just try to run some ads rather than going for those social media social signals, anything like that. What are common SEO mistakes that you did earlier in your career? I have a full blown video like on my mistakes. So it was more of like for the nature search. I will search the video for you guys and I will put it here. So like honestly speaking, it's when rather than basing your opinions or basing your decision, I would say, on others opinion, just go ahead and test stuff out there yourself, rather than listening to anyone else. And XYZ works and XYZ not. Just do everything that you are doing on your project. Oh, sorry, do everything that you're learning on your projects to see if it works, right? Where is my mistakes video? Yeah, there you go. So I'm putting that video in the comments. I'm sorry, it's not clickable, but you can always watch it. Automation in backlinks is a good thing or not? For example, commenting on forums. I would say don't do it. Like if you have any dear project, like a website that that you're working for your client, or you have your own website that is very dear to you, so I would not recommend you going after like automated backlinks or anything like that, the forum backlinks. uh, it's way powerful if you have like 3 4 niche forums, and you are just building your presence there, and you are really having answering good questions there and driving traffic out of it. I know it's not scalable, but again, it will really help you out at the end of the day. For example, when I was working on a website in a sports niche, so in that specific sport, we found like 15 or so forums, and we like I had my team member just to interact with the post for like 30 minutes to 1 hour per day for that site, and we were getting traffic out of that forum. So that matters a lot, rather than just go ahead and create the profile, put the link, go away. Not like that. So here's the mistakes video that I was referring earlier. How to do effective internal linking? That's a very good question that I wanted to address, since internal linking is really you can say every single person in on page SEO talks about it, but again, it really matters. Like for our recent projects, we don't do internal linking after we have built the website, right? So what we do is we just go ahead and have the full internal linking map before we even start publishing the content. So it's all in our semantic content briefs that we create, rather than just pushing out those internal links and forcefully adding them or anything like that. So for internal links, I would highly suggest you to map out your whole internal linking thing. And if you are following any silo like reverse silo, I have a Google sheet on Gumroad that you can use to map your internal links. I can put that as well here. Let me open the sheet. Where it is. Yeah, here you go for the reverse silo. So you can use this sheet. It's mainly the concept by Kyle Roof, another yeah, he's that guy is really good with the on-page stuff. So it's based on his idea of a reverse silo. So you can use this sheet to have your reverse silo mapped out and every single internal link on your website, provided that you have the links or URLs for those pages that you're going to create, right? All right. So we have received a lot of question on rankings. Someone lost like 90% ranking. Someone has lost a lot more than that. Even the 100% of the website is just gone. I'm sorry. So here is the Google sheet that I created just for identifying which of the pages on your website got hit or got smashed in Google update or anything like that, and you can work on recovering those pages first, right? So let me share it. uh, so you can just go ahead and use this Google sheet for finding the pages that were either gone away after Google update or after your website got hit. So yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions, just wait for the next live session and just be prepared with your question. You can ask as many as you can, as you want, and I will be answering them live here, whether on Facebook, whether on LinkedIn, whether on YouTube. So yeah, that's it. If you are new here, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you are an agency looking for a white label SEO partner, just go ahead and book a call with me. The link is in the description. Or if you are someone who is looking for links, just order your links directly from the website, or you can first book a call, get to discuss the project with me, and then we can go from there. So that's it. Thank you so much for every single one who joined today's live session. I'm more than this means the world to me, honestly speaking. And I feel really good when talking in real time with you guys. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.